Our guest today is Erel Margalit, founder of Jerusalem Venture Partners, an international venture capital fund which specializes in startup companies. Pleasure to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Take me to this game of choosing what works, what doesn't work, what you think might work and didn't work. How does it go?
I think, first of all, you need to specialize. The team needs to be very focused. And you need to understand that when a company is successful, it's not just one company. There's a whole trend that's going on. You're able to pick both the right people, people that don't accept the norm and want to change it, but also some of the biggest ideas. And you need to combine between these very, very talented engineers to some of the best business people in the world, because it's all about the marriage of these two disciplines.
Is there any room for intuition?
I think so. I think that after you have a lot of the knowledge and you check a lot of the analysis that you're doing, check the marks and check the box, you need to see whether these people are hungry enough, whether they're going to create something that's going to be outstanding, what drives them. If it's only money, they're going to they may make a small exit or medium exit. If they want to change the world and they feel passionate about it and they know something about what they're doing, and you're inspired by them in the second meeting more than you are in the first meeting, you don't just hear the same jokes, then you should be listening.
Tell me about your connection with Jack Ma.
Well, Alibaba is a company that I think is inspiring to anybody who looks at it, and the life of Jack Ma, somebody who came from humble beginnings, I think is inspiring as well. We partnered and had quite a bit of conversations. And I think we found that their large company and our technology engine, when we meet and do things together, we can come up with some very interesting ideas.
So he met you here in Israel a couple of months ago. What did you tell him? What did he ask?
They want to know everything because Alibaba is doing many things. He came with 35 of his CEOs. Most of them are the average age of about 36 years old. And they're reinventing a lot of the business categories in China. China is a country that came from behind a little bit, but now in some of the categories, they're doing things that are considered to me as the future. So for me, it's very important, both in retail, both in some of the new categories of artificial intelligence, both in introducing new products and understanding consumer behavior, and both in some new themes that Alibaba and Jack and I are speaking about, that this combination between China and Israel can lead to some big ideas and big companies.
Part of your job is to somehow predict what's going to work, what's hot, what are the next trends.
The automotive industry is changing in a big way. Owning a car is becoming slavery rather than freedom. So automotive and mobility as a service. Many of us are not going to own a car. The millennials that live in the large cities don't want to own a car anymore, but they want the freedom of movement between public transportation and private transportation to be available to them without the hassle of worrying about their car. 1. 2, food. Food and agriculture are going to go through the biggest change in the next 10 years. The agricultural farmer in 5 to 10 years is going to manage their farm on a smartphone with a lot of technology in it, and that's going great change. Healthcare. You have so much innovation in healthcare and so much innovation in technology, but there needs to be a bigger merge between the two of them. Smart cities, smart governments, government 2.0 or 7.0 for that matter. Governments cannot continue to rule with old systems when the citizens are much more dynamic. Education. Education cannot continue to be something that a teacher gives a lecture to a student. Education is going to be much more like a game, like a fun experience. And the new models to bring that to communities, everybody's looking for. So there's interesting things. Big banks are going to have major competitors for small companies. And a lot of the monopolies that exist today in the banking industry, the insurance industry, are going to have competitors that are going to change the way things are done, from the big insurance companies telling the small person what to do to the young community that are going to tell the insurance companies what products they want. Technology can enable you to do that, and it's happening right before our eyes as we speak.
Erel Margalit, it was a pleasure having you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Yaakov.